Good morning, my friends. It's Miss Carolyn from Beulah Presbyterian Church. And this morning I was out walking my dog and I could hear all the birds getting ready for the day and getting ready to build nests. And I was thinking, while we're all at our own homes right now, we can help God's creatures get ready. Get ready for the time when they will be having little baby birds come. And so today I went around my yard thinking about all the things that we could do to help them get ready for nesting. So at this time, birds are searching for all kinds of things that they can put in their nest. And there are safe things to put in birds' nests, and there are not so safe things to put in birds' nests. So today I thought I would show you some of the things that I have collected around my yard that you might be able to build a pile in your yard too. And then the birds can come and maybe take some of those things to start building their nests. So Miss Carolyn's yard has lots and lots of trees and bushes and grasses. And I noticed today that all the trees are starting to make their little buds, and maybe you can see this one right next to me. If you see the little green tips coming out already, and that is a sure sign of spring and that good weather will be coming. So today I put together some little pieces of things that you can gather in your own yard. Some of the things are things like dry grass. And Miss Carolyn has some really long dry grasses in her yard. And so I thought I would use these and pick those up. And then just some regular long grasses like this, because they can take those and they can put them into their nest and build their nests with them. Some other things that Miss Carolyn has in her yard is some bark. And this one has on it what's called lichen. And lichen is a nice thing to have growing on trees because it means that the environment is clean and we don't have much pollution right around where this tree is. So I also have some moss in my yard, and the moss can also be a really good thing for birds to put into their nests. I have some dead leaves around, so I can put those in as well. Everything's a little wet this morning, but the birds don't mind that, and they'll build their nest fine. So today, as we're looking at building a nest, I brought a little tool. Here's my moss. Look at that. So you can put little pieces of that if you have some moss in your yard. Break it into little pieces and put it in a pile and find a place where the birds might come to build their nest. So this is called a suet feeder, and some of you might have those to put suet in, and it's a nice treat for birds, especially in the wintertime. But now that it's getting a little bit warmer out, they might not need it as much to help them. So what you can do though is put your nesting materials that you've collected and put them in there. Don't pack them real tight, but put them in there and then hang them right near where you have a bird feeder. And the birds may come and peck at that and pull them out so that they can build their nest with the things that you've collected. You can bring little tiny sticks. They like to do those in their nests too. Now some people like to put yarn or string out for birds. But most of the people that really study about nesting and how birds build nests say that sometimes that isn't such a good idea because little tiny pieces of yarn can get tangled around baby birds. So I would suggest that you try really hard to find around your house some natural things, sticks, twigs, grasses, moss, bark from a tree, little tiny pieces, and put them in a pile in your yard. Or if you have a little basket like this to hang for birds, you can do that too. And you can also use like a mesh bag that sometimes we get our little small oranges in. You can use that too, and they'll be able to get through that sometimes as well. So today I thought I'd tell you this little tip so that it would give you something to do, taking care of God's creatures. Jesus told a story about the birds of the air that God takes care of them so well, and God takes care of us too. Even when we're in a time that we don't know what's going to be happening, God is still here, and God is still taking care of us. So friends, I hope you have a really great day, and I hope you get a chance to help God's little creatures. Blessings on you all. Bye-bye.